You ever see a car and think, why does this exist? That's the Volkswagen W8 Passat, a mid-size sedan from the early 2000s that was somehow packing a freaking W8 engine under the hood. That's right, not a V8, not a turbocharged inline-four, but a Frankenstein'd W8. Because apparently, VW was just throwing engine configurations at the wall to see what stuck. So, what was the deal with this thing? Well, back in 2001, VW was on a power trip. They wanted to push the Passat upmarket to compete with BMW and Mercedes. And instead of just throwing in a more powerful V6 or VR6, they went full mad scientist and built a 4.0-liter W8, essentially two VR4 engines stitched together into one block. The result? 270 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque, and a soundtrack that sounded like a baby Bugatti. Yeah, this thing was all-wheel drive, came with a 6-speed manual option, and had one of the most unnecessarily over-engineered engines of the early 2000s. But here's the problem. Making a W8 is expensive, and stuffing it into a Passat that looked almost identical to a base model made zero sense. It was heavy, complicated, and barely any faster than a V6 model. And as you might have guessed, it flopped hard. VW only sold around 11,000 of these worldwide before axing it in 2004. Today, the W8 Passat is an ultra-rare oddball, mostly owned by brave souls who enjoy the thrill of maintaining a car with an engine that nobody understands. The W8 Passat wasn't a performance monster, but it was a flex. A reminder that sometimes automakers build stuff just because they can.